Hello, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Intuitive Homeschool. I'm Mama Ray, a mama who is homeschooling her single child. And today is going to be a little bit of a sticky subject. I was inspired by my parents' visit to California, and this is a no shame zone. That was the genuine inspiration of this podcast today. And I just want to talk about it because I know that we as a modern society, we all use our phones. We all are addicted to it in some form or fashion. There is no shame in the fact that we need our phones for basically everything that we do. And I just really want to talk about it today and how it's affecting your home and allow you to see it in a different way. So let's inhale, exhale. Feel your body where it is, the light on your skin, and the hum in the room. Just be present with yourself right now. And I'm going to ask you, if you're honest with yourself, how often do you wake up and reach for your phone before you even reach your child? Or even before you reach yourself, taking that moment for yourself? Now, most of us do it. We tell ourselves we're checking the time or weather or a quick message, but before we know it, the light of the screen becomes the first energy we meet each morning. And in that small moment, our nervous system begins to orient towards the world before it orients towards love. Now, this isn't about shame. It's about noticing how easily we give our first moments away and what happens when we choose to reclaim them. We like to think addiction is about substances, but today it's about stimulation. Every single scroll gives us a tiny pulse of dopamine. It's our brain's way of saying, hey, something might be happening next. Dr. Anna Lemke calls this the pleasure pain seesaw. When we overstimulate the brain with quick rewards, our baseline for peace lowers. Stillness starts to feel uncomfortable, and so we fill it with noise, with news, and with screen time. Most of us aren't addicted to the phone itself. We're actually addicted to not feeling lonely, not feeling powerless, and not feeling what's underneath all of it, which is all in the body. And yet, that's exactly what our children are asking for us to feel with them, to sit in the rawness of real life, messy, slow, and deeply alive. Our children don't understand the I just need a minute conversation. They only understand energy. They feel when our attention is split, when we're half here and half somewhere else. Sometimes they act louder, tug harder, or even interrupt again and again and again. We end up labeling it as demanding, but what if it's sacred insistence? A soul saying, hey, can you come back to me? I'm here, right here in front of you. Children are experts at reading frequency, not schedules. They don't know what dopamine is, but they know what presence feels like. They know when we see them and when our eyes are glazed over. And in a world that glorifies busyness, that kind of heart contact has become revolutionary. Have you ever noticed how easy it is for you to be irritated when a child disrupts your scrolling time? The voice that rises, the tension in your jaw. It's not because they're doing something wrong. It's because your nervous system is overstimulated. Too much input and not enough integration. We call children overstimulated all the time, but often it's us. We, the adults, are the ones running too many tabs open in the mind. And when real life comes in, sticky fingers and loud voices, a question that's asked for the fifth time, it feels like way too much. So we end up labeling it. We say, you're being too loud and you're driving me crazy, when really they're just being alive and existing. When I had realized this, something in me had really softened. It's not that I'm a bad parent. It's that I've been conditioned to crave constant stimulation, and real presence feels foreign at first, but it's also medicine. Even our parents, the ones who raised us before smartphones, aren't immune to this. Maybe you've seen it, a grandparent sitting beside your child, eyes fixed on a glowing screen, scrolling through videos while a little hand tugs at their sleeve. It's easy to judge that, but if we look closer, it's often loneliness wearing the mask of distraction. Our elders crave connection too. The phone gives them the illusion of belonging in a fast paced world that's moved on without them. And yet, the greatest gift they still carry is story and memory and embodied wisdom. So imagine what would happen if we invited them to put the phone down and tell them a story instead. the one from their childhood, the one our kids will never read online. That's how we begin healing the intergenerational fracture, not through guilt, but through invitation. For those of us walking the homeschooling path, this awareness carries weight. We spend more hours in the home, more moments where our energy shapes the field our children learn within. It's both a gift and a challenge. Homeschooling families are quietly practicing one of the hardest spiritual disciplines, being seen every day by the ones who know us best. There's no escape behind schedules or school drop offs. Our presence is the environment. And that means our relationship with the phone matters even more. Each time we choose to stay in the moment, to watch a snail cross the path instead of checking a text message, we're strengthening not just our attention, but our trust. Children learn best in coherence when their parents' bodies, eyes, and voice are all aligned. That safety, that rhythm, that's what allows curiosity to bloom. So if you've chosen this path, know this. You are training your willpower in ways our culture rarely honors. You are swimming upstream, and it's totally worth it. So let's talk about what helps. Number one, let's start simple. When you wake up, don't pick up your phone. Roll over, place your hand on your heart or on your child's back if they're beside you, and let that be your first notification of the day. Number two, the first 5 minutes. No screens, no rush, just light, breath, and water. Give your nervous system a chance to orient to the present moment before the digital one. Number three, tech-free meals. Create one meal each day where there are no devices in sight. Even if it feels awkward at first, just notice how eye contact tastes in that meal. And then number four, pause before reacting. The next time your child interrupts your phone time, just pause. Feel the irritation in your body, then ask yourself, what is my body asking for right now? Is it silence or connection? Often the two are the same. And number five, the evening ritual. As you plug in your phone, unplug your energy. Whisper a small prayer to yourself. May my attention rest in what is real. These aren't rules, they're just repairs and suggestions for you as a modern parent in a modern time with complete devotion to our devices. We need to have some rules placed in our family so that we are not showcasing and modeling to our children that device consumption is what rules us all. So as we close, just go ahead and breathe with me again. I want you to picture tomorrow morning. Before you reach for your phone, feel your own pulse. Before you check your messages, check your mood. Before you open your eyes to a screen, open them to living faces all around you. You can't undo the world's pace overnight, but we can re-educate our hearts one small act of attention at a time. So I want you to ask yourself this tonight. What energy do I offer my child or my family in the first 5 minutes of the day? How might it change if I offered presence before performance? See, there is no perfection here, only practice. Presence is like a muscle. The more we use it, the more strength it gives back. So this week, we might all practice the slow art of reaching for what's real. Our phones can wait. Our children won't always be this small, and our elders won't always be this near. Let's reclaim the sacred space between the pings. Let's become the generation that remembers connection was never lost. It was just waiting for us to look up. I really hope that this conversation touched you in some way because it really does affect us, our connection to our devices and even our relationship with our elders and their connection to their devices. You know, it's really easy to be upset with our elders and really point the finger at them and say, like, you need to get off your phone. And although that's true, because I work on that myself of handling my own emotions, they are just lonely people that really have depended on devices as their form of connection. And our grandparents now need to be coached on how to be grandparents. And it's not fair to anyone having to do that because they are the elders. But in a modern world such as now, they do need a little bit of help and guidance because they are more than willing to share those deep stories of their life and their past. But they might need a little nudge from us. and we should be okay with that. So I love you all so, so much. And may this conversation weave in through your family and make a difference in your life. I am Ray, and this is Intuitive Homeschool.